So I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticed, but recently it's felt like everybody in the world just seems to be really, really lazy. If it's just because like at my personal workspace, I see all of my coworkers and how they carry themselves at the job, and almost nobody takes any pride in the work that they do. But I'm wondering if this is just a problem with like management, or if this is a problem within the employees themselves. But another thing I noticed too is that a lot of people have always kept the mentality of doing the bare minimum just because they're getting paid the minimum, in which I completely agree at this point, because back then the minimum, or at some point, some at that rate of what we're getting paid now, uh, was able to buy you a lot more back then. And I think that's one of the main problems why people are having trouble with wanting to take pride in the work that they do, because like the money that they make, they can barely even afford basic necessities. And that's another thing too, is that I know a lot of people, or just adults at my job too, who have to pick up another job and go do whatever they have to do and make more money on the side. And I just find it, I don't know, I just find it pretty crazy that back then you used to be able to, at least from what I've always heard, I guess it's just from what I've always heard, but you look back and see what you used to be able to buy yourself with making $20 an hour compared to what you can buy yourself with $20 an hour now. It's like completely insane. Like, here, I'll probably pop something up. Like, the other thing is that I just think that everything is just damn near slop. Like, there's no creativity within anything, and everything that you see on your phone is damn near the same thing. And music does not feel the same, and it's felt like music has not been living up to what it used to feel like. And I don't know if that's just me personally, but I just find it kind of crazy how everything's kind of neutral and gray and very. I wouldn't even say if it's like robotic. It's or even dystopian. It'd probably just be more just bland and boring, and that's how a lot of things feel, to be honest. You guys ever had like those cool McDonald's, like those old style McDonald's by your house or anywhere near you? Those things used to look really, really cool, and the one by my house had like glass shelves with like antique stuff, and for some reason they got torn down and it got turned into like a new and modern, and it didn't make any sense to me with that something with so much character could just get torn down so easily to be put up with something that's just so boring to the eye. And I think that's another thing too, is that the government would like for us to feel modest and feel really bored and not really see no color, because although actually I don't know, because McDonald's uses colors to attract people with like the red and yellow, but that's a different topic. But I don't know, I think it's just like going out and seeing everything, and I guess it looks pretty cool sometimes. Like sometimes like when you go into like a really, really nice neighborhood, you see like all these stores that are like really cool and shit. But I don't know. Today I seen a TJ Maxx, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen TJ Maxx. Like they usually look like this, and today I seen one that was like brown and it had like brown lettering, and it just didn't make any sense to me how that just has it has no character, and it just looked super odd to me. And I don't know if I liked it, or if I hated it just because it was so bland. But I don't know. That had me thinking of just like, damn, everything is just made to be boring and made to. Oh wait, hold on. I think they do a good job on just keeping everything like really modest and chill, and you know what I mean, no excitement almost. But yeah, going back to that McDonald's, now you just go back to it and it's just so boring. It has no character, and if anything, I think it's actually getting torn down now, which is actually kind of sad, to be honest. But the fact that we had like milkmen back then and shit like that, I just find it kind of crazy that like as a society we went from just being like really connected to now almost feeling like a very diverse. And I don't even want to like get political, not that it's getting political, but I just feel like at some point it almost felt like everybody took pride in what they did, and everybody enjoyed what they did, and whatever they did, they worked hard at it, and they made sure that people knew and stuff like that. But I don't know, it might just be how people are treated now with benefits or not getting any benefits and getting really like questionable pay raises that don't make any sense. And I think that's another thing that can take part into it. You will have to make a really good amount of money to be able to try to enjoy the life of someone who had it in the 90s or 80s or 70s with some of these jobs that they were able to work. But at least we got dab pens and Wi-Fi.